In this tutorial, we will understand the example of nesting of structure. Nesting of structure means that a structure is present as a member in one of the structures. So there will be two structures and we will have the first structure inside the second structure as a member. So let us take an example of a code and understand it. For example, if I declare one struct of date and I declare three members inside it like int day and int month and int year, and let me declare one more structure where I want to store student details. So I declare struct student and I open my curly braces and let me declare one of the member as a structure date. So how to declare is struct date, and let me, for example, if I want to store the date of birth of a student, so I am giving name as DOB. So if you observe here, this structure student is having inside it one more structure which is of type date. So this concept is only known as nesting of structure. So nesting of structure means a structure inside a structure. Nesting of structure. And then you can declare the remaining members you want. For example, if you want to store name of the student, you can write char name. So let me give maximum limit as 30. So this is of string data type. I can declare in which class that student is studying. So int class, and I can declare one float as marks of that student. So these are the four members inside this structure called student, and one of them is of type struct only. So if we want to assign values to this structure, I need to go to my main function and I need to declare a variable of type struct. So how to do that is struct, then you write name of the structure name which was student and declare one variable name s. Now if you observe, if you want to give value, for example, to DOB, and if you remember, this DOB is of type what? Date, and date is again having three members which are day, month and year. So how to give values this time is again using dot operator only. So if you want to give date of birth value, you write SOB dot DOB, and then inside DOB it points to what? Date structure, and date has again three members, day, month and year. So again one more time you need to use dot operator. So DOB dot that day, so in which day the student was born, for example 11th, and then if you want to give other value, that SOB dot DOB dot month, for example he was born in 7th month July, and one more value we need to give is year. So S dot DOB dot year. So let us assume that student was born in 2005. So here two times dot operator we need to use. First time dot operator to get DOB, and then inside DOB we have day, month and year. So one more time we need to use. And for remaining members you can directly give, like, because these are not of type structure, you can directly assign them the values. So to give name of the student, because for string data type we cannot directly assign value, you need to use strcpy and you write s dot name, and whatever value you want to give you can give inside this. For example, Ganesh is the name of the student. Then next is his class, so s dot class, for example he is studying in 11th class, and finally s dot marks. Let us assume he got 89.45 percentage. Because it is of type float, we can declare that value. And next we need to print those variables. So to print all these values, just use printf statements. So printf, first thing we'll print is date of birth, okay, is equal to, so three things are there, right? Percentage d slash percentage d slash percentage d. So I will replace them accordingly. First percentage D I will replace with S dot DOB dot day, comma S dot DOB dot month. Next one is S dot DOB dot year. So this will print the date of birth of that student. Next, let me print the name of the student. So name of student is equal to percentage S. So we will replace that percentage S with S dot name, because inside S dot name the value of name is stored. And two more things we can write is the class of student will be percentage D, replace that with S dot class. And finally marks of student, that will be replaced with S dot marks, and it is of type float, so write percentage F. If you want only two decimal places to be displayed, write 0.2F. So before just closing the main function, you can write return 0 to signify termination of your program. So this is your entire code. Here you are printing first date of birth, then name, class, marks. So I will show you the entire code in a single screen. So you can try this program once. So first is struct the student and then a main function. So this is the entire code in single screen. So you can take a screenshot and you can try this program. So because this is a very important question in 6th unit regarding nesting of structure, where a structure is present inside another structure. So here struct date DOB is present inside struct student, and this is called declaring a structure variable, declaring structure student variable. And this all down what we have done is assigning them values. So we first assign value to date of birth, then name, class and marks. So let us compile this code and see the output. So if you observe, it has printed neatly whatever values we have given. Date of birth as 11th July 2005, then name is Ganesh, 11th class and marks of student.